Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. January
Hello,
1st,
everybody. Happy New Year.
2026. Ken
January
Style
1st,
Live with the Zoom homies.
2026.
The
Ken
Zoom
Style Live with
homies
the Zoom
are
homies.
Bill,
The
Greg,
Zoom homies are
Alex Cheek,
Bill,
Jose
Greg,
Alvarez, and Jeff
Alex Cheek,
Ryman.
Jose Alvarez,
Hello,
and Jeff
gentlemen.
Ryman.
Hello.
Hello.
And Alex, we have confirmation. Let's go look at chat. John Williams was first. He says 2026, Yahoo. Yahoo's been around a long time. I don't know when it exactly came in. Sam says, wow, you're awake. Yeah, I slept till about three something, 3:10, I think it was. I slept really good. How about you? One fish says, Alfred E. Newman improved this thumbnail. I don't know. I thought it was a cool picture that you put in chat the other night. And when I was kind of thinking about a thumbnail, I'm looking through some things and that popped up. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to use that. So hopefully, I hope they don't get mad. And by the way, I like that comment though. Mad's highlighted in big bold letters. And then he laughs about it. One, it's fair use. I spent hundreds of dollars on their magazines. Yeah, I have no idea what I spent, but it's a pretty penny. Robert Michael's in the house. He says, afternoon, evening, one of the three. Rick Lakes is in the house. Hello, Rick. Good to see you. Scott's in the house. Hello, Scott. Massacre at the Rose Bowl. Yeah, it didn't start out well. I used first possession. It was not good at all, but I worry about next week, next Friday night when they rematch against Oregon. We'll get more into that later. Oops, one touchdown. And wait, what was the final score? 38-3, I believe. Was the or was it? I think it was 38-3.
Yep.
The IU looked impressive. I mean, it's almost like I thought Indiana was playing Roll Tide. Yeah, you caught that, did you, John? Yeah, Indiana was playing, and the Tide got rolled. So really good. Tied out. Yeah, it did. My son was like, "Well, they're going to beat Ohio State in the championship game." I said, "No, they're not. Ohio State lost." And he's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah. What rock are you living under?" He goes, "Dad, I got four kids." I'm like, "Ah, good point." So I get
Yeah,
it.
and Miami did it to him.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. John Williams said the tide went out. I got that one already. Time for a change in the playoffs. You said it's a good thing. Yeah, I think it'll change again. Unfortunately, I don't think it'll be a change for the better. I think they're just going to add more teams, and it's just going to get convoluted. Uh, some good coaches are out there are going to get other teams. Yeah. You're not getting Signetti, John. He's not going anywhere for a very
Yeah,
long time.
I'd like to see him ban transfer portals until after bowl games.
Yes, that would. I like to see him kind of go back to the way it used to be. No,
Well,
no
what
transfer at all.
with this NIL thing, I mean, you're not going to stop that because that was settled in courts after lawsuits.
Well,
But
I think
the transfer stuff, I think if they would let somebody transfer right away, if they get booted off the team by the coach or something.
right.
But if it's voluntary, then you ought to have to sit out a while after you transfer.
Well, it used to be when you transferred, you had to sit out 1 year, and you were only
Yeah,
allowed
you
one
had,
transfer. It needs to go back to that, in my
well,
opinion.
I agree with you. I mean, the, well, it isn't exactly redshirting that you sat out a year, right? Was it called redshirting?
I think it was redshirting. It was just they made him sit for a while. Greg was seventh tonight. Oh my, I haven't counted. I'll take your word for it. Making dinner, Velveeta chicken ranch.
Uh,
Yeah, I've got corned beef to eat later.
yeah, Oregon did it to Texas Tech.
23 to zip. Yeah, Tony Wallow's
Yeah,
in the house. Hello, Tony. Greg or John and Scott are talking about the game was on ESPN, and I did go look for it elsewhere. I actually checked Madison, Wisconsin's ABC affiliate because ABC and ESPN are the same thing, and they were playing some hokey game show on there. So unfortunately, John didn't get to see it. Good to see John tonight because I know he unsubscribed. Him and Scott both they kicked me to the curb. Cut down as much as I could. Been looking at the super
mm,
box, these boxes. Pay once you get the box. Uh oh. Technical difficulties on the chat here. I'm going to skip down. I'm perusing through here. John's got 2 Roku streaming devices. I've got a TV that's a Roku, and then I actually have the Roku as well. I don't use the other one at all. Tony's waving. Right now John pays for Peacock. Oh, okay.
Can
Go
you
ahead.
get anything free on Roku at all?
A couple things, yeah. A couple things. But my streaming's good for 2 years. My streaming's good through November 2027.
Now that's that thing you buy through your other device, right?
Through my NVIDIA Shield, yes.
Yeah, Shield. Yeah, I couldn't think of the name.
And I just lost chat. Let's see here. It's got something about 2,000 channels. Scott's telling him it looks like you get nearly everything. They have different models. Maybe you get some different. My mailman said they get around 2,000 channels. I get over 19,000 channels. But hey, it's about me. I mean, we all know it's about me.
Can you name all of them?
I have 54 favorites out of the 19,000 I have. I have 54 that I consistently watch.
Hell, I wouldn't live long enough to look at all the channels.
A lot of overseas stuff. I don't need the Philippines. In fact, I've deleted the Philippine stuff a long time ago. I wonder why.
Well,
Just,
Mr. Chair, what I mean, in the contrary, you have a lot to see with the girls.
Needed to buy a new box every year or 2. New faster models. Yeah, that's probably true. All you need is a Fire Stick. Yeah.
X videos, something or other.
Basically, the Fire Stick is my shield. My shield is my Fire Stick, however you want to look at it. I went that route as opposed to getting a Fire Stick. It seems to have paid off so far. I'm just glancing down through here. I just sent a picture to Ken and asked him to pass it on to you. This was at 9:59. John, if you sent me a picture, I did not get it. I will check my messages here in a minute. Scott says, okay, thanks. Alfred E. Newman. Yeah, Sam put that in Zoom chat a couple nights ago. Annie's in the house. Hello, Annie. I sent you an instant message. I just read that I will get it. I think I'm about caught up here. Wintermute, congratulations to Indiana. Thank you. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm worried about next week. I mean, we beat Oregon in Oregon. This is going to be on a neutral field. It will be a good game. Again, my heart says IU. I don't know. It's Friday. Hello, Hawk. I think, hey, I don't know how you say that name. I got to start changing people's names to simple names. That didn't make any sense when I was reading. Long Dog is in the house. Hello, Long Dog. Says Happy New Year to all. Jeff, has the rain stopped in Las Vegas for a few hours?
Still drizzling occasionally.
Happy New Year to everyone.
My cousin in Santa Paula, California, sent me a message last night just on cell phone. I think they had 9 inches there over the last few days.
Susanna Morgan's in the house. Hello, Susanna. Okay, I see why I didn't get it, because you sent it at 9:58, and yeah, I'll send that to Scott. I'll do that in a little bit. I basically shut my phone off, and I don't do anything on the messenger until after the stream, so that's why I didn't get it. But yep, I'll pass that along. Not a problem. So last night was great. My watch hours did drop. I said they would drop. They dropped from 598 to 596. I can live with that. That's an acceptable loss. Only 2 hours. We did not make it 12, and basically we got right to about the 8-hour mark, and we all hit a brick wall, and we voted on it and said, yeah, we'll go ahead and end it, and we did. So that was about 6-something, 6:15 or so this morning. I don't know the exact time. You're quite welcome, John. You're quite welcome. I'm not. I'll do that right after I end the stream. It'll get there.
Well,
It's
well,
Sirkin,
Mr.
by
Ken,
the way. Yeah, Jose, go ahead.
Mr. Ken Stout, I partially, I mean, in part, I take responsibility for that, for the early termination of your 12-hour live stream.
I can't wait to hear this explanation. Let's hear
Yeah,
this.
yeah. Please ask why.
I just did. Do I have to say it in specific language? I
Okay,
can't
fine.
wait to hear.
But
I cannot wait to hear how you, Mr. Jose Alvarez, feels that he's responsible for me ending at 8 hours. Take it away, Jose.
well, I feel responsible in part because this homie, being the professional live streamer that this homie is, doing this multiple hours of live streaming, at the place that this homie helps out to do live streams. I wasn't here for the last hours of your live stream, Mr. Kinsta. So I'm sorry for that.
It's okay. I'll dock you. Don't worry about it. Wendy is in the house. Hello, Wendy. Good to see her. I stopped by her channel earlier today when I was watching
She
the football
associated
games.
with the BH Ringer crowd. See,
I believe she
coins.
she collects coins. I'm pretty sure. And I actually helped her out from my phone. Alex will be so proud. I was
You
watching the IU
better
game, the
watch
IU
out.
game.
Now, here comes your classmate.
Yeah, I know. I talked to Diane today too via chat messaging. I think she's conspiring with you guys, and I've just got to get to the bottom of this, but it's all good. I'm not too worried about it. She says, Happy New Year to everyone. Happy New Year to you, Diane. Happy New Year to Wendy as well. And everyone else's names that I can't pronounce. But yeah, Jose, it wouldn't have made any difference. You were here. We did some trivia. We took Brian's musical thing. And I did not get any copyright issues out of that whatsoever. None. As a matter of fact, I had licenses assigned by YouTube to cover what he did. It's pretty cool because I was a little concerned that I might get something with that. And then Bill and I and Sam, more Bill, a little bit of I and a little bit of Sam, we tried to play a game. Look at Bill going, what? You were watching that? Because we were going to play a game, and we just couldn't get the hang of the game. So that idea went. Then we played some trivia, and that was fun. There was a lot of interact. You weren't here for the trivia part earlier in the night, were you, Jose? Ellen's in the house. Hello, Ellen. And I have killed the room. Do I still have audio? Can you guys hear me? Now that would be a good bit right there. We all get together. Well, I can't get in on the bit, so that won't work. Never mind. I do. Isn't BH Ringer in Canada, Massachusetts here? Yes, BH is in Nova Scotia, in that neck of the woods. And you are in Massachusetts. What part of Massachusetts are you in, Wendy? And I did help her out, and she was using StreamYard, but I made a suggestion, and apparently it worked. So that was kind of cool, being able to help someone out. A thumbs up has been applied. Thank you, Mabel. Oh, thank you, John. Speaking of Iowa, I did get an email from her this morning and wishing me and all of you a Happy New Year. So I'm passing that along. Happy New Year from the Iowa babe, as a couple people affectionately call her. John. I'm not technical. I'm between Boston and the Cape. All right, let's pick. Diane says, yes, let's pick a different quote. Me person. Okay. Who would like this show to be all about you? Don't everybody jump at once. Don't everybody speak at once. Please hold the noise down. I can only handle so much. Greg says me. Well, Greg, if it's all, oh, speaking of Greg, I actually looked for sugar-free ice cream tonight at Walmart, and um, they have low sugar, but it still had like 9 grams per serving of sugar in it. So I didn't get that. I cannot find no sugar added, no sugar, zero sugar in ice cream. Man, it sounded so good. It really did sound good, but I didn't get any. So far so good. Oh, that's ironic. About the same time I'm saying about Mabel, the Nightbot puts up Mabel's channel. So I don't have anything for tonight, obviously. You guys got anything either from chat or from Zoom that you would like to discuss or bring up or rehash or go from there? No? Go from an 8-hour stream to a 16-minute stream. Long Dog, I think you have to watch the terminology on ice cream. No, you don't have to watch the terminology. Zero sugar. What are we looking for here, Long Dog? I want zero sugar. I don't want reduced sugar. I don't want low sugar. I want no N-O, no sugar. Yeah, there is. Yeah, yes, you're right. There is ice cream that says no sugar added. However, have you ever looked at the sugar count on no sugar added? There's sugar in all the other stuff that's in it. It's just so easy. I don't get scared. I like to have no sugar. My coffee creamer is no sugar. I actually bought a different brand tonight because I'm getting kind of burnt out on the coffee creamer that I'm using. And it was only like 90 cents more than what I make some. Scott says make some. Gosh, man, you know how many years it's been since I've made ice cream? Holy cow. I wasn't even 16 yet. I don't even think I was 14 yet. I was a youngster last time I made ice cream, and I didn't make it. My mom and grandma made it. There's a sugar built into it somehow. Yeah, the other ingredient. Yes, you are correct. Long Dog, it's better living through chemistry. That's from Jeff. Yeah.
There used to be some company that advertised that when I was growing up. I don't remember who now.
What, the better living through chemistry?
Yeah, that was in an ad years ago.
DuPont or DuPont, maybe?
It's possible. I don't.
Sounds like
remember
something
for
they
sure.
would do. So, but it sounded good for some reason. And my other thought was, it's the middle of the winter. We're 29 degrees outside, and I'm looking for ice cream. I need my head looked at. No doubt about that. Long Dog said, yep, there was an ad in the 70s. There was an ad like in the 70s, maybe early 80s, better living through better chemistry.
But
Don't doubt it. Not at all.
yeah, I won't find any ice cream here. I got to cut back again. I've gained 4 pounds over Christmas.
I'm holding steady at 214. I need for the weather to start getting a little bit warmer so I can start walking again,
Yep.
which translates to playing golf again, because when I play golf, I like to walk still. In fact, I'm really hoping to not have to go to a cart this year all the time. But I can't play until maybe March if I'm lucky. It'll be warm enough then I can play. I know we've got some colder weather coming in next week. I've got a thing tomorrow with the VA, and then after that, I got nothing going on till Friday night. And Friday night, oh wait, you know what? Friday night, next Friday, a week from tomorrow night, there might not be a live stream. Anybody look to see what time next week Indiana and Oregon plays? That game scares me. That game scares me worse than the Indiana Ohio State rematch would have been, because we went out to Oregon and we kicked their ass.
Says
Well,
4:30 p.m. January 9th.
Okay. Well, then there will be a stream. Then it'll be 30 minutes later than what it was today. Yeah, 38 to 3. All right, good.
I mean, I don't know what time zone. I don't know if this ESPN bracket is adjusted for where the viewer is, or if this is local time on the games.
Well, I think they play in Atlanta, so they're not going to start it very late. They could maybe get away with 8 o'clock in the evening. But I'm sure they do have a thing in there where they
It looks
take into
like Miami.
consideration. John said they got 3 inches of snow today. He's asking Scott if they got any. When he says hubby was good to me for Christmas. A new setup. Do they make ice cream with no sugar? They used to. It's been a good number of years since I've bought ice cream with no sugar. As a matter of fact, I want to say I lived in Las Vegas was the last time I got that. Scott says he thought he walked less last year than in 2024. Does that mean you walked more? I don't know. I know I need to walk. There's no doubt in my mind.
Chris is still watching the game, I expect.
Oh, I'm sure he is. And Georgia's going to win that game. I kind of figured they would. And that puts Georgia against Miami. That will be a good game. Georgia-Miami will be a good game. And I once again will have to root for Miami because I think Indiana can beat Miami. Again, I think in my heart Indiana can beat Oregon again. The ice cream I've seen says no sugar added, no, not sugar free. Correct. Correct. They all say no sugar added, but then I read the labels. I go through there and I read the labels. I look at the carbohydrates and I look at the sugar. And all the ones I looked at that said no sugar added had 9 grams of sugar per serving. That's a lot of sugar. And it just sounded good. It's not like I need it or anything. It's not a big deal. Ellen's in the house and she says SW, still natural sugars. Yes, correct. Okay, hold on, Greg. What are you holding up? If you're holding up ice cream, I swear I'm putting you in the breakout room. Show it again. Up. You got to move it to your down, maybe to your right, maybe. Your background's blocking it. Move it straight down a little bit. Oh, there we go. USS Arthur. Something. Is that a cup of ice cream?
Yes. And it was good.
Rocky Road?
Yes. Briars.
You know your audience when he holds up a cup, and I know it's ice cream, and I know it's Rocky Road. What can I say?
Wait, breakout room for Mr. George here for 15 minutes.
I'm changing the channel.
Note to self, do not put Jose in charge of security. My goodness, 15 minutes. What happened to Alex? Did Alex leave? Alex, are you still here? I know your icon's here, but are you still here? My guess is he's not here.
Yeah, either that or he's snoring. That's why he's not responding.
He's not snoring. It's too early in the night for him to be asleep. Yeah, I really don't have much for tonight. This is, by the way, stream number 1. I was on here earlier today, and I had a dilemma. Okay, is this the first stream of the new year, or was last night the first stream of the new year? Even though think about this, it started at 10 o'clock, but it carried over to today, right? So technically, that could have been the first stream. And the more I thought about it, I thought, you know what? I'm going to go with today's the first stream of this year. Now, we all know that with a little bit of effort, I can crack 500. As a matter of fact, I can crack 526 and really not break a sweat. We will see. We'll see where this goes this year. I think, I can't do that now. Oh, maybe I can do that now. There was a new thing on YouTube tonight that says I can do a dual stream. I can do the landscape at the same time I can do a short stream. Automatically generate a vertical crop version for the shorts feed. Mine is turned off. And apparently I can't turn it on while I'm live streaming. Yep, I cannot. So I think I will experiment with that tomorrow night. Before I start the live stream, I'll activate it because I'm kind of curious as to how it will look. I'm kind of curious, is it going to take the landscape and shrink it down and then put the vertical right beside it? Or is it going to, how's that going to work? Anybody have any thoughts on how that might work? Wait, let me ask a professional. He's bound to have known about this by now. Have you heard of this yet, Jose?
Yes, I think I have heard it some. It's been, oh dear Lord, I know about this much. Second to none. I know about this, but the little that I know, it was rolling out or whatever. I think it was in beta. Some channels were able to whatever, but I cannot speak on behalf of this like in detail. But yeah,
I kind of looked into it. It says right here, dual stream new, automatically generate a vertical crop version for the shorts feed, learn more. And when you go to the learn more, it doesn't take you to the dual stream. You really got to do some digging to figure out where it's at. And it does say that one of them's vertical short feed and one of them's landscape. My question is that going to be on the same screen? And if so, how incredibly screwed up is that going to be? That's my question. And now I know I can't change it in the middle of a stream because I tried a while ago. I'm down here trying to click on this button and it won't let me do it. But I know I could do it prior to starting the stream. So we'll see. John says he's not a robot. Says, hello, Nightbot. Glad you're not a robot. No. Scott says, no, 2 separate streams. Terry Holzman did it once. Okay. So I'm guessing that would mean if you're watching on a computer, it's going to be landscape. And if you're watching on a phone, it's going to be short form or, yeah, the long form. I will experiment with that. Maybe I'll have 2 streams tonight. I'll get that 526.
I would like to be part of the experiment, Mr. Kinstow.
Can you be here tomorrow night? I mean, I can do a second stream tonight. We all know that. It doesn't take a whole hell of a lot to push me into another live stream. You know, might as well go into the new year on day 2 having my 3rd live stream, right?
That's always a good start.
Somebody do the math on that. Tim Tech is in the house. Hello, Tim. Says, hi, everyone. What's going on? First stream of the year, exclamation X. That might not work tonight. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate the like. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about the exclamation X. It might have some issues. I'm not sure. I did have some things I wanted to get done for the new year, and I got a couple of them done, but I still got so much to do. And I need to show when Diane and I went out and looked at the Christmas lights, I need to show at least you guys that privately, and I'm debating on whether I want to show it on a live stream or not. So what do you guys think? Should I show it on the live stream or just keep it between us? Tim says exclamation X. Tim, you don't even know what that is. My goodness. Now, if this works, Tim says, yes. John says, right now. Well, I can't do it right now because I'm not prepared to do it right now. And I don't think I can get it prepared.
Silk and satin, feel the night. Ooh, yeah. Glitter falling, golden light. Shine, shine. Every step, a whispered tease. Moving slow like honey bees. Shimmy, shimmy, watch me glow. Oh, oh. Take it high and bring it low. Down.
That's all, folks.
And we are back. If you'd like to join us on the Zoom panel, case.z00m@gmail.com. Ask for the credentials. I'll send them to you. You just have to click on the credentials, and it will bring you onto the Zoom panel. And then, yeah, you get to see what we do after dark, so to speak, or after the stream ends. I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank everyone again for last night. I want to thank Tony Wallow for the 2 super chats he gave to me. I want to thank Jeff Ryman for his generous donation, as well as Tony Wallow for his generous donation to the channel last night. I so appreciated. I want to thank Scott and John and Long Dog and Tim, OneFish26, Wintermute was here, Wendy was here, Ellen was here, Annie was here, and that's about the extent of my memory. Send me an email. Say hi. Let me get to know you, or you get to know me. Official Tim Seck says, good night, everyone. Wintermute says, good night, everyone. I think that's a sign. Might be a live stream in about 15 minutes because I want to check out that feature. Should I do that? Yes or no? Let's vote. Greg says no.
Is that like, here's your sign?
Exactly. Exactly. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.